How's it going?
Sound good? Minnesota at Buffalo. Buffalo minus 5.5. Unknown. Probably won't practice, but probably will play.
She can't say!
Romantico.
Not romantical! Not romantical! She thinks me and Soul are romantic. I'm starting to bang out some Spanish. Ooh,
Can you just say movie stars?
God, stop laughing like that. Laugh like me.
Rick with a really tasty week, only to be outdone by Tina. Gosh, romantico. Let's go Colts Raiders.
We're rolling. It's Twisted Picks, week 9. We have
10. 10.
10?
Set the clock forward.
Wow. Off by a week, I guess. Week 10!
And we have someone who is over 500 on this panel. Twisted Tie with a 5-1 week is now 28-27 for the year.
Impressive.
First half of the season was a battle. I feel like I know some of these teams and what they are now, so hopefully the second half we can head this way.
Kind of exactly what he's been talking about, which is heating up in that second half of the season, and he certainly started that last week. The rest of us all bunched up. We had a decent week last week, but all bunched up not so well, but we're battling it out.
Good week for you.
I did, yeah.
I had 3 wins, which is the exact same amount as the Green Bay Packers have all season, so that's not good.
What you got on for us tonight?
Oh, you know, just a little Thanksgiving spirit. I have a nice little hat on today. I'm feeling very Thanksgiving spirited. We got our turkey friends up front here. 'Tis the season, folks.
Did you know the Brewers have a win more recently than the Packers?
All right.
No!
Big Bears game is going to be
sucks.
first on the docket tonight. And after that big Stafford birthday, Dolphins didn't cover, but it was quite festive. Aquamarine color over at the Slanted Tree. And the Dolphins are favored minus 3.5 at home against the Cleveland Browns. Aquamarine versus Brown. Here you go.
You know, it's a tough game. Tough game.
Tough game. You're the one that put it on the board.
I picked it. I liked Miami last week. It's -4. You know, I'm starting to pick games more on the entertainment value than my personal record. As you can see, I'm really tanking. But I'm going to take the over in this game. Cleveland showed they could score some points last week, and Miami can obviously score a little bit. I'm going over 48.5. Show me 7 touchdowns. Let's have some fun.
Jacoby Brisket still playing the quarterback?
Yep.
All right. Al, what do you got here?
Let's see, Cleveland, Miami. We got one team that's run, the other team that's pass, and both are actually kind of good at what they do. Miami hasn't had a bye yet this year. They're kind of tired. 9 weeks straight, kind of getting beat up here and there. Cleveland is coming off a bye. You go and take Cleveland in this game.
It's a Brown month. Twisted Tie.
The Brown month, the Browns. I'm going to go with Miami here. They are the better team. They are 6-0 with 2 as a quarterback this year. They're 13-1 with him as a starting quarterback in the last 14 of his starts.
You know what question you're going to ask.
And on top of that, who did they play last week and they looked pretty well against? Miami?
The Bears. A lot of points.
Didn't cover.
A lot of points.
Yeah, I'm going Miami.
I want to know his cover rate.
6-0 this year against.
Not against spread.
Straight up.
Yeah,
but
We're not betting straight up.
that's pretty impressive. I didn't know that.
I agree.
All right, I'm going Brown month. I'm going Cleveland here. I just don't trust Miami. I don't trust Miami. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. We have 6 home favorites on the docket tonight, folks. All favorites are at home this week on our board. Twisted Tie's game is next. He's putting the Lions on the board. We've had the Lions on almost every week this season. Usually it's one of us. Twisted Tie, you want to see them this week at the Bears. Bears -3. 48.5.
Usually it is one of you guys putting this team on the board. It's usually me betting the other way, and that's why I tend to do a little bit better than you guys. And I'm going to do that again here. I'm going to take Chicago. I think Fields is playing really good football this last month. Detroit, we've said enough about them.
I was this close to putting Ditka on
Just
in
for
honor
this?
of Justin Fields. Truly, it was a magical performance. 178 rushing yards as a quarterback, NFL record in the regular season. But here's the most impressive thing in that game. He threw 3 touchdowns on top of it. I mean, that's incredible.
They
And
lost.
his loss was more impressive than the Detroit Lions win, sadly. It truly was. So, let's see. Chicago, only the second time they were favored this year. They pushed in that game. Let's go to Chicago. Let's go. Green Bay is not getting it done. I'm gonna have to switch to that childhood fandom.
Oh, no,
Deb trying to decorate me in Chicago Bears gear.
Oh.
It's time to dust off the old shirt. Who knows?
All right.
Dinka might be coming out soon.
Got Bears.
You make me sick. Freaking Green Bay fan going to Chicago after the loss last week. Let me tell you the difference here, okay? Chicago were 4-point dogs and they covered, okay? Detroit were 10, but what was the spread last week? 5 or 6 point dogs, and they won the game. I'm going Detroit. We're going back to Dan Campbell again this week. Of course, we're rolling with the Lions. We're sticking with it. They got to cover at some point.
What do you got here?
Don't worry about that.
That's for later?
Maybe I was just drawing a picture. Don't mind me, Titans. I keep wearing my uniforms. +3. Again, Chicago, yeah, they scored a lot of points last week, but I think it means nothing. We're going Detroit +3.
Yeah, I've picked Detroit every game this season, and I actually think that they're somewhat close to 500, maybe even 500 against the spread this season, and I will continue to pick them. Justin Fields can run around all I want, but Jared Goff's going to put up some points in this game, and the Lions will cover the 3. Lions, baby, let's go, Dan Campbell. All right, folks, we're moving on here. Owls game. The Owl has stuck in that Central Division. Minnesota going at Buffalo. Buffalo minus a 5.5. Josh Allen, maybe a little banged up. Not sure if he's going to play. Sounds like he might. And 45.5. Owl.
Buffalo Bills. What happened? Losing to the New York Jets last week. Oh, come on now. Josh Allen banged up. We don't know if he's going to go or not. We think he's going to not practice and play this week. And for me, it's a little bit too big of a game for Kirk Cousins. It's kind of like a primetime game. Kirk Cousins doesn't really show up for it. Jefferson caught his first touchdown last week since week 1, so he hasn't really been that dynamic force that they want. I got Buffalo to cover in this game at home. Bills fans are going to show up. They're going to go ahead and show Minnesota what a real contender looks like.
Big Bear.
You know, I was kind of liking this parody at the beginning of the league, but now Buffalo losing, it's kind of getting wonky. You know, I'm starting to think the NFL is a little wonky, and I don't like a wonky NFL. However, after Buffalo loses to the lowly Jets, still lowly Jets, I don't care what anyone says, 6-2, they're still lowly. I'm taking Buffalo minus 5.5. This is a clear bounce back performance. And if you guys are wondering what the shtick is this week, there is no shtick this week. Deal with it.
I actually think that Buffalo started revealing some of their problems in that Green Bay game. I know Green Bay's terrible, but they second half, the Bills scored 3 points. Now they got come back on by the Jets, and they're not going to get it done this week. 5.5 is too many points. Take those dogs. Dogs were like 9-2 last week. They're going to keep it up this week. It's the Vikings on the road, baby. Kirk Cousins!
I can make great cases for both these teams. I love what you said about Buffalo being a bounce back game. I think they should bounce back, but I've also been pretty fortunate in Minnesota. They're kind of an underrated good team.
Before you pick, take a sip of that sunny little thing. Give me a ranking, 1 to 10.
I'd say this is a solid 8.7.
8.7 is the ranking, folks.
It's a good score. It's good beer, folks. Sorry. What's the pick?
That was a cold beer. I'm going to go under.
It's going to be cold in Buffalo.
Right, I like it.
Going under, 45.5. All right. And the final game of our picks is mine, and this is Denver. Russell Wilson, let's ride. At Tennessee, -3. I'm putting this one on the board because I've been very successful in taking Denver games under. We've got backup quarterback from Tennessee. They play good defense. 38.5, not low enough. I'm going under.
38.5. This thing should be 18.5. I'd be surprised if either team scores a touchdown. That's the bet. That's the prop. No touchdown scored. I'm going under with our host, Rick Stoller.
Yeah, Russell Wilson had a bye week, I think, to kind of get a little bit healthier, I think. Maybe, who knows? But I'm wearing the Titans jersey. I'm going to go ahead and go Tennessee in this game, -3. They haven't figured it out. I don't think they're going to find their identity this week.
Twisted tie down at the end.
I'm not a believer in Russell Wilson. Pretty simple. I would say a lot of the same things that you just said about Tennessee. It's the main thing is you can't tackle Derrick Henry. He's
Not in the
going
cold.
to get more runs than he did last week. He was like 9 runs for 90 yards to start the game, so he didn't actually get the ball too many times. I think he only had like 16, 17 touches. I expect him to run over Denver. And I go these first, then the sours, then the green
Wild little
ones.
thing.
Not the
The
purples.
purple ones.
Purples are dangerous.
Oh, it is time for Sunday Night Football, which will take place right here in the somewhat Bay Area. At the game, Twisted Tie,
I'll be there.
you'll be there.
I'll be there.
And this is the Los Angeles Chargers at the Niners. Niners are favored by the big number here, 7, and the over-under is 45.5.
San Francisco 49ers have a shiny new toy by the name of Christian McCaffrey, and they know how to use him. They really do. Their defense is healthy this week. They're getting Debo back this week. We don't even know if Keenan Allen or Mike Williams are going to play this week. This line actually opened at 1.5, and it jumped all the way up to 7. I know that he's going to say that I'm going to take San Francisco. He's going to make some sort of a joke or a bet about it. But you can't not take the Niners at home. The crowd is going to be fired up for this. They are coming off a bye. They are ready to go. They're getting healthy at the right time, and they're trending up.
There's no way I'm going to the game and not picking the Niners, so this might be a biased heart pick, but I'm up a point. I'm up 1 game over 500. I can risk a little emotional bet here. I'll go with Niners.
Yeah, Niners at home on a Sunday night. I gotta go Niners too, my friends. That's 3 for 3 here, Big Bear. What do you got? I got the Niners.
I don't like it one bit. It's clearly the kiss of death. I gotta go
We did it
Niners.
last week.
Yeah, we had a
won last
consensus.
week. We did it last week.
The
Yeah.
Seattle consensus.
Yeah.
Seattle consensus
Yeah.
winner, people.
Same division.
Give us a little prop, sprinkle some money on there, baby.
Give us the Niners -7. It's a consensus.
All right, it's a consensus.
Did we knock the wind out of your sails on that one?
No energy on that.
It scares
Oh,
me.
come on, we're riding one from last week, baby. Just a sad load of Niners.
I'm scared.
Monday Night Football.
Dun, dun,
Go
dun,
ahead.
dun.
Divisional
I went
matchup.
the wrong
The Washington Commanders at the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles -10.5. Commanders have been playing well lately, though. And that's 43.5 on the over-under. Let's go down to Twisted Tie for this one. Twisted Tie, what do you think on a Monday night?
10.5's a lot of points. It's a scary week where I like a lot of these favorites, which is like stay away, stay away. I have had a little success lately with big spreads just going under. If it's a double-digit spread, we're just going to go under. 43.5 seems like a low number, but they're pretty good at making these numbers. Let's go under.
This time, I don't know what to do. 10.5 points. I think double-digit favorites are kind of ridiculous in the state of the NFL right now. I'm going Washington plus 10.5. $1,090. Okay, $1,090. I want you to realize something. If you fade the worst handicapper, and you guys, we'll see the records here soon, you would have made $1,090 a season. Hey, fade me, fade Stoller, fade the Owl, fade any of us. You'll win
I think
money.
I'm the worst picker.
The only guy positive is the man over there who has the helmet on.
No, I'm the worst statistically.
No, he just is giving his opinion.
Statistically, you guys are all due.
He didn't know he's talking.
That's the spirit.
Fade me. I suck too. We all suck.
Rick, what are you taking in this game?
Don't fade me, people.
I like your Washington pick here. I feel like they're not the same team with...
No, it's the same team. This year's NFL is parody.
Heineke's better than Carson Wentz. He's definitely right about
What are you
that.
taking?
I don't know. You want to go? I can't figure it out.
See, go.
You see, folks? You see what we're doing here?
I gotta go Commanders. I don't love it, but
10.5 points.
plus 10.5.
Today's NFL. Come
Heineke's
on.
better than Wentz.
You got
team's got to feel energized.
I don't
They're
love it.
finally
Eagles
selling.
at home. Eagles at home gonna be tough. It's
So you
not-
got Washington, Washington under. I got to make up some ground. I'm the loser in the clubhouse. Let's go, Philly. I got to make up ground. I have to.
He's using his 4th position to try to make up ground.
That's what you do.
Tactic. I've never done that.
Bezos.
Never.
You got. Hey, it's a strategic play. Who knows?
Bezos.
I like
is
the
gonna be
fade.
on this team.
Don't fade me, people.
Oh, of course.
It's another
I'm
winning
like
week
the worst
for Rick.
picker.
Rick's
Oh,
coming hard,
my God.
baby. Let's go.
That's week 10.
Oh, we got a Germany game this week.